basic app in the PowerApps. First of all, go to the solution. Then next, if you open the solution, this is the default solution. Okay. After opening the default solution, you can see the all options where we can create apps, flows, connections, and all these things. If we go to the app section, then go to the new. You can see here we can find the another different option for creating the apps, cards, dashboards, everything. Okay, first we start with the basic canvas app. Okay, go to the app, then the canvas app. Okay, here we create test app. I will select the tablet view. You can select the phone view. Phone view means our mobile view, and the tablet will be a screen view. That is, a screen means laptop or tablet view. Once the app is created, you can see the canvas app dashboard. You can click on the don't show me again and skip. This section will be not visible again. Okay, here you can see the different option where we can find. First one is a review. Here you can see all the screen. If you want to add new screen, you can add a screen from here. Different type of option for creating a screen. Okay, then next, if we see the insert option, in the insert option you can see the different controls. That is a text input, text label, drop down, combo box, media control, all these things, all these controls you can find here. Then third section is the data section. Here you can add your data source. If we go to the add data, here you can see the Dataverse. If you want to add the SharePoint as a data source, you can add from here. If you want to Office 365, then you can add Office 365 user, Outlook, all these data sources from here. Okay, then this is the variable. This variable here you can create collection, whatever collections, global variable, all the variables, all you can see here only. Okay, this is that. If you want to add Power Automate with PowerApps, here you can see the option for Power Automate. You can directly create Power Automate from here. Okay, then we will start with the simple app creation. Here I have selected blank screen. Okay, blank screen. Here I will add okay, here I will add. First of all, for from creation, we first step is to add a data source. If we go to the data source, here you can find different types of data source. I will add account as a data source. Okay, we will create a simple form using the data source as a Dataverse. Okay, you can see the data source added to your app. The notification you can get whenever the data source added here. Okay, our data source is added. Then we will add one simple edit new form. Okay, if you want to add a new form, here you also have the option for insert form, and you can directly come here, and here you also find the edit form. Edit form is the new form where you can change the mode. Edit form is, this is the edit form, but if you want to change the mode to the view, edit new, then you can use this form. Okay, we will select the edit form. Okay, whenever we edit the form, okay, this will show. Okay, this form we have added. Okay, then after the form, edit form added to the screen, you can see the properties pane here. Okay, you can see the different properties of these forms. Data source means the we can add our data source. Here we added the data source as a account table. Okay, So if you go to the data source, you can find the option as a account table, that is a Dataverse table. Okay, once the data source is added, okay, this is the edit form, and once the data source is added, you can find default fields is added to the our edit form. If you want to edit these fields, you can find the fields option. Under the fields option, you can find the edit fields. This is the default field which is added when we add the edit form. Okay, if you want to delete some things, you can click on these three dots and you can find the option for remove, and you can change the position of the control as move up, move down. Okay, if you select move up, then it go to above the credit limit. Okay, this is the option. Then next property for this form is to column. Okay, column means how many columns you want in the one row. Okay, if you open this column and you can find a drop down where you can find 1 2 3, whatever option you want to add, you can add here. Okay, if you select the 4, then 4 data contours add in the one row. Okay, then you can change the layout of this control. Okay, if you want to change the layout, click on this drop down. You can find two types of layout, vertical and horizontal. Currently we have selected vertical. If you want to switch to horizontal, we can select horizontal also. Okay, you can see that this layout is changed. We default select as a vertical only. Okay, we selected the form mode as a edit mode. If you want to change the form mode of this form, you can see the default mode. Default mode means the form mode. You can see the three different types of default mode: edit, new and view. Okay, if you want to switch to edit form, okay, if you want to switch to the new form, you want to switch to the view form, here has a three different options. Okay, then we will select the option as a new. Okay, then we have selected option new. Then next property is visible. If you want to switch this property not visible, here the we can tap on this and you can switch the form is not visible to us. If we switch to on, then form is visible to us. Okay, then the next is the form position. Here you can see the x position, y position, width, height. Okay, position is x and y, and width will be, size will be either width or height. Okay, here you can change the width. We will select here as parent dot width, means it will take the whole screen width. Okay, if you want to change the height to the parent dot height, you can change, but we will still, but we can do only this way. Okay, this is my form. Then next, if you want to change the form color, this current color is white layout. If you want to change the color, you can click on this and you can change it to gray color. Okay, this background will get changed. Then next, we can change the border of this color. Currently it is no border. If you want to add the border, currently it is 0, so that's why we can't see any border. Okay, if you want to add the border, you can change either 2, either 3, or either 4. And if we select 2, okay, there are different type of border style. You can see dash, dotted, none. None means we cannot give the border, means no border. Okay, solid means one simple line. Dotted, dashed means dash dash line. Dotted means dot 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 dot, that types of line. Okay, if you select solid line, if you want to change of this border color to the gray, okay, this color got changed. If you want to see this border color got changed to gray color. Okay, then next property is accept focus. This is currently off. This is not an important property. Okay, if we save this form, if you want to run this form, means if you want to see what is the form looks, you can run form from here. Okay, You can see this is the new form we are created here. Okay. Okay, this form is created. If you want to use form in the run mode, you can click on this and you can publish this form. Okay, this is the things. If you want to add some label here, you can go to the insert property, add text label. Okay, in the text label we can add, we can change the height and width like this way, drag and drop. We can add here as a text app. Okay, we will change the, you can change the font from here, you can change the font size from here. We will give the font size as 30. Okay, you can change the font width to normal, bold, semi bold or lighter. Okay, I will select semi bold. And then next is the font style, that is either italic, bold or strike through. Okay, then next is the text align. Text align, we can change text align to center, left, right, middle. Okay, we will make it to the center. Okay, then next is the auto height. If you want to switch to the auto height, that height will be adjusted by automatically. Okay, then next is to line height. You can change the border of this line. Okay, then next is the display mode for the current text input. This is the editable. Okay, then if you want to change the visibility to off, you can change from here. Okay, that text is not visible to us. Then you can change the height and width from here. Position, that is x and y, you can change from here. If you want to change the padding, top padding, bottom, left, right, you can change from here. If you want to change the font color of this, you can click on here, that is a color property. If you want to select white color. Okay, if you want to change the background of the text, you can click on here and you can change this to gray color. Okay, this is color got changed. If you want to give the border to this, currently it is 0. If we switch to 2, then border color we can change from here. Okay, okay, we can give the border as white color. Okay, that is done. Then next, okay, we can change disable color. If this is disable mode, you can change the disable color. You can change the hover color from here. If you want to give the some tooltip, we can give the tooltip from here also. We can give the tooltip as test app. Okay, then we will save this app and we will run this app. You can see here this test is okay. You can see the tooltip is coming, the change form, change color is coming. Okay, then next, if you want to submit this form, we will add one submit button. If you want to add button, you can add button from here. If you want to icon, save icon. Okay, if we click type here as a save, you can see the save icon is coming. Okay, we will use this, save icon. Okay, in the save icon we will add here. Okay, we will change their height, width, color. Okay, if you want to change the color, you can change color from here. Okay, color got changed. Okay, if you want to submit this form, okay, whatever controls we added to the screen, you can see all this controls and icons, label, forms, you can see from here. Okay, if you want to submit this form, you can use the function as submit form, and you have to pass the form name. Our form name is form 1, so it is automatically coming. Okay, you can see the form mode is this. Okay, mm. Then if you want to add current logged in user here, okay, means who is the current login user, you want to add that option. How we can add here, we will add one text label. Okay, okay, text label, we will add the text as First of all, we will add welcome. Okay, then user, current login user means user dot, I will add full name. Okay, you can see this is coming. We will change the font color to white. Okay, we will adjust their height to 200. Instead of 200 we will add this to 300. Okay, then next, if I want to add some comma or something like this way, okay, we will add like this. And you can see, if you publish this app, you can see here current logged in user is my name. Okay, this is the save button. Okay, and this will be the our controls. Okay, then, and you can add data here as account number is 1, account name number is ABC, email is abc at the rate gmail.com. Okay, city is abc, code is 00120. Okay, test app. Okay, if you want to add some status is active or inactive, you can add here. Credit limits, if you want to add something like this way, and number of employees is 2, then you can click on this save button and it got saved in the SharePoint list. Okay, this is the way you can